Let's talk about the Marvels. What's up, everyone, with my channel? I am DJ, aka Token Black. Got in for the first time. Hit that like button, subscribe button. So I saw the Marvels last night, and I was want to give my little review and opinion of the movie. And just my thoughts on the movie. Um, just get into this movie. I was not hating on this movie like most people were. I wasn't excited about this movie, but I wasn't hating on it like everybody. A lot of people were. I never expected this movie to do a lot for the MCU moving forward. I wasn't expecting much from this movie. Like I said, I just need to be entertained for an hour and a half, which I was kind of glad that movie was only an hour and a half. Because I'm just getting tired of these 3 hour movies that have no meaning or substance at the end of it. But did I like the movie? Did I hate the movie? That's the question of the day. Did I like it? Um, I liked it. Did I hate it? A little bit. So I'm literally I have mixed feelings about this movie. Um, it hit in some spots and it did not hit in a lot of spots. Um, from some of that dialogue to the plot to the villain to just a bunch of things, little side stories and within it and everything. Um, uh, yeah, I didn't hate the movie, but it's not something I'm like gonna go home and rant and rave about it. The only thing I will say that I was kind of excited about, um, which was kind of spoiled for me before I got there because I was flipping through and I someone had to post it because no one can not do spoilers anymore, was the end credit scenes. There is a mid credit scene and an end credit scene, so stay tuned for both of those. They are kind of important, which is why I think it did somewhat give this movie some points in my book. The first one sets up some things, and the second one is one when I actually got like a smile on my face. Knowing about it, but then seeing it kind of made it better. I mean, there's a moment for me. But let's talk about my pros. What things I liked about the movie. I thought Camilla Khan, she is a bubbly actor. She was amazing in it. I like her. She's a young girl, rising star. I think her personality is big and brings us a story. Nick Fury was back to old Nick Fury self, which is kind of weird because he was all busted up mentally from Secret Wars. But seeing Nick Fury be Nick Fury of the past and just being, handling things and being sarcastic and his one liner stuff was good. Um, I I liked the fact there's one scene where they're all like trying to figure out how to work together since they're switching, and they do the little montage, and I kind of like that to sense that okay, it kind of shows that we actually need to work on it. They're not like just we're gonna just learn it real quick and be all powerful and everything. Um, the villain to me, um, just her motives were I got it, but they were kind of weak in a sense. Um, yeah, it was kind of weak. I get what she was doing. I just felt like the way they portrayed it and just had it going on was just kind of it was kind of weak. We didn't get enough feel for her. I didn't get her to be as intimidating and stuff like that as a villain. They dealt with the Monica Rambeau and Carol Danvers little rift they had for her not coming back. Her mom died and everything, which you kind of felt it, but you didn't because you never really got that much time with Monica Rambeau to feel her pain, from WandaVision and from this. So we never really got that kind of. This is why I always say they need to do those little hour-long presentations on Disney Plus to give you a recap or stuff like that. An hour-long Monica Rambeau one would have been good just to get a better understanding of her character. But I digress on that. But yeah, cons, cons. Where do I start? God, so many. Um, we're going to get into a little bit of spoilers. I won't spoil it too much for you. There's some scenes in this movie that I just could not stand. They go to one planet where everybody sings. That's how they talk. I hated that whole scene. I was in there literally rolling my eyes. That whole freaking scene. The 15 minutes that was going on. Um, like I said, the contrast between Camilla as Miss Marvel and Carol Danvers is like very dry, and Brie Larson's acting, it just didn't flow together with me. sometimes there are some moments with I can't think of her name to play Monica Rambeau. She shined for me in some scenes. Just from the emotion, facial expression like that. But I personally think Camilla Khan was the better actor of the three. Just from her stuff and everything. Um, the Flirkin Goose, that's a whole nother thing in the movie that I thought went on way too long. There's a twist with the Flirkins at the end, which I was like, "Are we really doing that?" Is it so? The movie it's quirky and a lot of comedy, like little one-liner, punchline stuff like that. It feels more like a teenage girl movie, like 16-year-old movie type, like something like that. I don't know. I just, as a 38-year-old man, there were sometimes I was like, am I in the right movie for me? But yeah, I just feel like it was obviously it's geared towards more of a female centric audience for the most part. But I never thought one character stood out more than the other. I mean, like took the spotlight more than the other. They all had their moments. Um, I so someone makes a sacrifice at the end, and I just like, we're really doing that. I mean, it pays off in the end, but it was just like, oh, where'd that come from? Like, did we not talk about that? That was never just a thing. But in the end, I mean, like I said, this movie, I wasn't expecting much from it. I said I just need to be somewhat entertained for an hour and a half, which I was for the most part. I mean, there was a couple times where I was like, this is kind of whatever, but for the most part, I know it's not doing good box office right now. I think it's sitting at like 21 million or whatever, but we all knew it wasn't going to do good. I think it's a combination of multiple things from number one, superhero fatigue is happening where it's just getting tired of that, and it's the state of Marvel in a sense. They don't really have a real direction. But with the end credit scene, I hope this kind of gears stuff more in the right direction. I won't talk about the spoilers right now. I might do a little recap of the end credit scenes, a little breakdown for you guys. Not for you guys, but we'll watch a breakdown from New Rockstars to get a better understanding of that. So, but my overall review, if I had to give the movie a score out of 10, I'm going to give it hmm. I think I would have to give it a 4.8. Just below average. I mean, like I said, the movie isn't this garbage. It's not garbage. I will say that, but it's not. It's no. It's not. It's not good either. Um, it's not the worst thing I've seen. I will say that, but yeah, it's just. I mean, it's worth going to theater to see, especially for the end credit scenes. But if you want to wait for Disney Plus, wait for Disney Plus. I mean, there isn't really like no big implications. I mean, there kind of is, but it isn't. But the story was good. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I mean, it has a lot of. I say I'm not trying to hate on the movie because I just hate all the hate stuff we have on the internet and anything. Because I love superhero movies. I do. And I didn't hate the first Marvel movie, Captain Marvel movie, like a lot of people did. But this movie wasn't the worst. Definitely not nowhere near the top stuff. So I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling on. Let me guys know what you thought of the Marvels. Pretty sure we'll talk about it on Wednesday night on the Basketball Scenarios. Check it out there. We're not doing Storm 5 this weekend, so we can't talk about it with Rob. But yeah, look out for my video for we watch the breakdowns of the end credit scenes and some spoilers. So, but yeah, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.